Hey, world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 210. Today's prompt is, what is an animal or monster with strange origins in your world? I wrote a little narrative piece about the origins of the Drakonos according to their creator, the Platinum Goddess, the Platinum Queen, Hikari. And I'll just read that verbatim. Deep in a Yati platinum forest, locked behind several layers of security and accessible by no known clearance level, sits a worked ledger with a recording of a rumbling voice recounting the following tale. It took me many decades, but within that world's core I found him, that being which opposes in all manners he who binds my very soul. He spoke to me in a language I thought dead, but I understood him from his first words. I dare say this was his doing, for I had never spoken or heard anything other than that accursed rake. He spoke to me, and I felt that disparity in our potency. In comparison to his absolute substance, I was like an unborn hatchling, still scraping at my shell's interior. He asked me what I sought. I had prepared a flowery lie to appeal to his nature. I suppose, in a sense, it was no lie, but a dressed up truth parading about in stolen clothing. No matter what my plan once was, I recognized after he spoke that it would be fruitless to communicate indirectly, and so I explained my plight. Many think my brother's betrayal was unexpected, legends and assumptions that forget I was more knowledgeable than an ancient elf before I saw the day star. I knew that our Malatos cared more for my brother. I could feel the corruption his black scales exuded. And so now I told the master that I would require a fighting force one day. I asked him if he would grant me the gift of two souls one day when I requested. He appeared to laugh softly and gently, I believe, before agreeing under two very strict stipulations. I would create pure vessels and they would be offered a chance of freedom on his world. I knew without beginning one that no discussion was to be had. This was his gift to give if I chose to receive. I agreed. For many centuries I felt the promise of that tether's tug at my soul. I waited and bided my time. I knew my brother still believed he had me fooled. When his plans were ripe and supple for plucking, I created the first Drakonos. It took me many rotations around the axiom to build a vessel I found pleasing and proper. When it was done, I pulled the ancient thread of a promise I knew could not be forgotten. My people were born to a barren world and endless violence. But, as was my agreement, each was granted a way to the axiom. But it must be earned. So there you go. This is as accurate as the origins of the Draconos may ever be. And it was thanks to a deal by Hikari herself with an unknown entity. What is an animal or monster with strange origins in your world? Thanks for building together.